I think this concept of embodied sensorimotor hyperintensionality is potentially an extremely productive one. I think it helps to clarify a variety of issues in cognitive science, including issues relating to the concept of representation and how to cash it out. I think it's deeply relevant to questions about how we construe the cognitive states of AI systems. In the field of AI alignment, people and AI safety or AI risk more generally, like people often want to be able to say things about how systems will behave or what risks they pose. And I would tend to say we should attribute cognitive states to these things, but they will be very alien. Very alien cognitive states, and there'll be alien cognitive states in part for hyperintentional reasons. So in the circumstances in which it's reasonable to describe it as having a concept that corresponds to some named human concept, I think, like, at best you'll be talking about the kind of the intentional aspects of its cognitive state. And if you think that those are enough to tell you what risks it might pose or what behaviors it might exhibit, you are mistaken. In the case of ChatGPT, you can make an argument that it understands what it means for a sentence to have a certain number of words, right? You can ask it lots of questions about what it means for a sentence to have a certain number of words, and it'll give you declarative answers, right, that are accurate. And it'll do more than just that. It'll answer follow-up questions in ways that a human would have to understand the concept in order to provide those answers. But if you ask it how many words there are in a given sentence, it's very bad at evaluating that. So if we want to attribute an understanding of the concept of the number of words in a sentence to ChatGPT, like it's a very different understanding than ours. The tasks that it's good at that are contingent on the number of words in a sentence are different from the tasks that we're good at that are contingent on the number of words in a sentence. We're both able to perform tasks that are contingent on the number of words in a sentence, and indeed to relate those tasks explicitly to sentences about the number of words in a sentence or sentences about the task. Like, the pattern of suboptimalities is very different. The pattern of biases, delays, and errors is very, very different. And it's in those subtle patterns that I think signs of hyperintentionality are found in embodied systems.